Welcome back everybody. In this video, I will discuss some of the tables which I have created. In this MySQL database, I have created a DB named as Multistore. Inside this Multistore DB, I have created the first table, that is the roles table. Now, if I select, then you can see that this roles table contain these columns, that is role ID, role name, role status, created on, created by, updated on and updated by. This role ID is primary key and it is auto increment. A role name will contain the role name. Role status is 1, this means the role is active, and if the role status is 0, this means the role is inactive. Created on will contain when the role has been created. Created by will contain by whom the role has been created. Updated on, this means when the role has been modified. Updated by means by whom the role has been modified. Correct. Now this roles table will contain different kind of roles. Like the first role which I have created is customer. This means whenever a user is signing up for our app, then by default their role will be customer. Similarly, we can have a vendor role, we can have a delivery boy role. So all those roles will be created inside this particular table. Let me show you the structure of this table. Alter table. Now here you can see this role ID is int, it is primary key and auto increment, correct? And after that we have role status. By default 1 will be inserted here. Created on, this will contain current timestamp. This means whenever the role will be created, by default it will insert the current date. After that we have created by, updated on and updated by. Fine. After that I have created a users table. This users table will contain the login credentials of the user. You can see here I have created these columns: user ID, role ID, user mobile, password, user status, created on, created by, updated on, updated by. Now let me show you the structure. Here you can see this user ID column is primary key and it is auto increment. After that, this table contains the role ID, means for which particular role the user has been created. Then we have user mobile, the password of the user, user status. By default it is 1. This means if the user status is 1, this means the user is active, and if it is 0, this means the user is inactive. Created on, this means when the user has been created, and by default the current date will be inserted here, because here I have set the default value as current timestamp. Created by, this means by whom the user has been created. Updated on, when the user has been updated, and updated by, this means whenever by whom the user has been updated. Correct. So this is the users table. Actually from this users table we will check the login credentials. The user mobile and password will be the user ID and password. This means by using their mobile number and password, the user will be able to log in into the app. How to do that portion I will discuss later on. And after that we have customer. I have created a customer table. Let me go to the table structure. Here you can see that I have created a customer ID column, which is the primary key and auto increment, and the user ID here I have inserted. Then we have customer first name, last name, customer profile image. By default I have set its value as 0. Customer email, customer status means 1. By default it will be 1. If it is 1, this means the customer is active. And as usual we have created on, created by, updated on, updated by. This means whenever the user is created. Fine. So the detail of the user, like if the user is a customer, then the details will be saved in this customer table. If the user is a delivery boy, then I will create another table like delivery boy details. There I will store the details of the delivery boy. Similarly, if the user is a vendor, I will create a vendor details table where I will store the details of the vendor. For the time being, I have created this customer table. This means if the user is a customer, the customer details will be stored inside this particular table. Correct. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. I hope you have enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for watching.